Hello, welcome to Dinner and a Show. I'm Brian. It's kind of Thanksgiving week, so we're kind of visiting family. So Tanner's gone right now. But I just got back from watching Disney's Moana, their latest princess movie, and I watched it with a few friends over at our local Cinemark theater. Not a sponsor, but wow, was it great. It was just wonderful, beautiful animation, I would say. They really stepped it up this time. The water, the sand, like on the beaches. There was just one shot in general that really impressed me, where Moana was just kind of washed up on shore, and she's just covered in sand. And man, that's just really hard to animate. So the fact that they did that, and were able to pull it off really well, that was just wonderful. And the various transformation scenes, there's a demigod made of lava, and that was impressive. Just seeing the effects for that, just visually, it's just stunning. Probably said it already too many times. I love the visuals on it. And of course, that doesn't, make up for the story, but man, it's just wonderful to see good animation up there. I mean, this will definitely be a shoe-in for the Best Animated Feature category at the Oscars in late February and March, if it's not nominated. Whoa, what a shocker! My goodness, I'm on the interstate right now. Probably a bad idea to review a movie while I'm driving, but it's been pretty safe so far. It was great. What was great about the story is that it wasn't really about finding a suitor or anything like that. They pretty much strayed away from that entirely. They kind of did that with Frozen. It was except less so. They were just kind of breaking the mold entirely. It's like, she's not going to find her Prince Charming at all. It's like Prince Charming was evil. But here at Moana, they just didn't even discuss it. It's like Moana is being raised to be the next chief. End of story. She doesn't need to find somebody to be a queen to, or anything like that. So that was pretty cool. Because we've seen the, prince and princess, getting together sort of story. I mean, we did it with Tangled. So it was fun to, move on from that. Moana's probably pretty young anyway. I would say at least 15 or 16. They kind of look that age. The people that directed this movie, I always forget their names, and I'm completely bad about it. But I know they did Ariel, they did Aladdin, or Little Mermaid, sorry. They did Princess and the Frog. So these are Disney veterans. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Watch out. Alright. It's pretty dark over here. Because there's someone got pulled over. Looky there. I didn't get pulled over, I swear. So, anyway, back to the light. Anyway, characters. Moana is a wonderful character. She longs for the ocean over there, but her father refuses to have anyone go outside the reef. There's a reason behind that, but it seems irrational towards the beginning. And it just drives her nuts. It's just sort of a passion of hers to go to the ocean. And what's happened is that her islands, like the food, there's no more food. The island's dying. Plants, vegetation is just bad. So she feels like she's forced to make the choice to go outside the reef to find food, and thing like that. And her grandma tells her that the heart of Moana was no, not the heart of Moana. No, the heart of Te Fiti, I think, was stolen by a demigod named Maui. and because of that, darkness is consuming the world. So what Moana has to do is find Maui and bring the heart back to restore her, or to Fidi, the island, which is basically a goddess. So she finds Maui, who is voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and boy, does he have a great performance. And together they have to go to the island and save the world, basically. But the only problem is Maui is basically a self-absorbed jerk who pretty much only cares about getting his hook, which gives him the magical powers. And and then after that he just wants to do his own thing. Man, it's just great. I think they wrote Maui really well. They found the perfect guy for him. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he has really improved as an actor. I'll say that. Like, a lot of wrestlers don't really make it that far. I think the only wrestler, I know there are other wrestlers that have, tried to do acting before. I think there was one female wrestler in the Deadpool movie, but, she didn't really say anything. That was the problem. Hulk Hogan was just in a bunch of cheesy, crappy movies. And that's pretty much it. But Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has really improved. I will still make fun of him for him being in the Tooth Fairy, but I digress. Great vocal performance. His character was very likable because they didn't make him so much of a jerk that you just despised him for everything he did. He had some redeeming qualities, and he did get better as the film progressed. It's kind of what you have to do in a movie. Like I said, Moana's a very strong female protagonist. The anime, they really made her. One of my friends commented that she was a very, very beautiful animated character over there, and I was just like, wow, yeah. She is. They really made the people over there very good looking, muscular, and they really, I think they did the culture justice. I think it was really good. They also, I'm just trying to think, side characters. There's a chicken. A really stupid chicken. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard at that chicken. It was so dumb. But he actually did contribute a little bit to the story. But he was just great for comedic timing as well, because there were some pretty heavy moments. And that's what I think. Another thing I liked about the story is that they didn't really specific. Like, they didn't. They had a lot of heart in it, comedic timing, and that was great. Really, and it's what's expected. I mean, you're making an animated movie. Families are going to be there. You want it to be lighthearted. But I always loved Walt Disney's philosophy. With every laugh, there should also be a tear. And so this movie does have very emotional moments, heartfelt moments. Not just sad. I mean, because there is a character, a character that meant a lot to Moana that passes away because, just reasons. But yeah, that was very emotional because we got to know this character that dies. Maybe for like the first, 10, 15 minutes, but they were still, we got to see how attached Moana was to her. I probably spoiled it anyway, but it was really good. The heartfelt moments, pulled at the emotional strings. There were some people that were, holding back tears or blaming the ninjas for chopping onions. I don't know. It was just, it was great. I guess there were a few villains in there, like minor villains, just obstacles to overcome. The biggest one would be, I think, Tekka, which is pretty much a lava god or goddess. Don't know which one, but I think that was the main one. Some coconut pirates. That was hilarious. and the movie made fun of itself, with the princesses and the animal sidekicks, even made fun of previous movies of itself. I think there was a part where Maui was trying to transform into different animals, and I think one of them was Sven from Frozen, the reindeer. Yeah, it's really quick, but if you catch it, it's great. It's fantastic. It was hilarious. But yeah, it's just, I think my biggest gripe would have to be the music. There were it's kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas. I would say, the songs helped move the story along, but they were just hard to sing with, very hard to sing with, because the lyrics just weren't very rhythmic. Frozen's were very easy to sing along with. I mean, I can name 5 or 6 songs. I think there may have been only one song that just didn't really catch on, and I think it might have been Olaf's solo, but even that one was really good. This one, there are 2, maybe 3. The one I really enjoyed was Moana's, kind of finding herself song. And then the other one was where she discovers that her people used to be voyagers. That song is in the movie's trailers. So that's kind of their flagship song, I believe. And then I think another one was that I sort of, it took me a while to get used to, but it was Maui's intro song, and we got to know him through that song. So it was, I was kind of disappointed, actually. Just I wanted the songs to be really good and fun. It's it's Disney, it's a musical, princess musical, it's that's what they're known for, and they just didn't really deliver that well. But I digress. It was all right. I'm kind of running over 12 minutes now, according to my phone. For my rating, I will probably give it a very high 5. Pretty, on the border of a secret handshake. I just enjoyed the film tremendously. I loved the characters. I think it ended up being Tangled in a way, where the songs weren't that great, but man, was the story great and wonderful. I keep saying great all the time. The story was awesome, and the characters were awesome as well. So that kind of balanced or made up for the lack of, good songs. I'd say, except for that, there was 2, maybe 3 good ones. So, great for families. Love the animation. It's just beautiful. The tropics, the tropical settings, it was just out of this world. So, yeah, go watch it this week or, whenever you can. I'm recording this, the night before Thanksgiving, so it's beautiful stuff. Hope you guys have a great week. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you next time.